This is a presentation on Brain Injury Awareness Month by Rosalind's World. What is an acquired brain injury? ABI. Injury to the brain that occurs after birth, not hereditary, congenital, degenerative, or induced by birth trauma. The injury results in a change to the brain's neural activity. This affects the physical integrity, metabolic activity, or functional ability of nerve cells in the brain. Two types of acquired brain injury: traumatic and non-traumatic. Traumatic brain injury. Traumatic brain injury, an alteration in brain function or other evidence of brain pathology caused by an external force. Traumatic impact injuries can be defined as closed, non-penetrating, or open penetrating. Non-traumatic brain injury. Damage to the brain caused by internal factors such as lack of oxygen, exposure to toxins, pressure from a tumor. Symptoms. A moderate or severe TBI can cause permanent brain damage and disability. People with TBIs also have a higher risk of anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder, brain bleeds, and seizures. Chronic traumatic CTE for short. We're just going to call it CTE because that's more pronounceable. A condition that happens when someone has had severe blows to the head over an extended period, such as professional athletes, football players. This condition is in the early stages of research and is still in the process of being understood. This condition cannot be diagnosed until the brain tissue is autopsied. CTE and football. Researchers at the Boston University Center recently announced that they have now diagnosed CTE in the brains of 91% of the NFL players studied. Symptoms. In rare cases, severe head injuries or having had several moderate to severe TBIs can increase someone's risk to developing Alzheimer's disease, dementia, or movement disorders later in life. Reassuringly, this is unlikely to happen with a mild TBI. It's not. Oh no. TBI symptoms: difficulty understanding or thinking clearly, trouble communicating and learning skills, problems concentrating, difficulty remembering information, motor hearing and vision, weakness in arms and legs, problems with coordination and balance, problems with hearing and vision, changes in sensory perception such as touch, emotion, mood, feeling more emotional than usual, nervousness or anxiety, feeling more angry or aggressive than usual, sadness and depression, behavior, trouble controlling behavior, personality changes, more impulsive than usual. Statistics, United States. There are 1 million hospitalizations every year. Estimated 5.3 Americans currently living with TBI. Statistics globally. Brain injury is the leading cause of death and disability worldwide. Estimated 27 to 69 million people worldwide currently living with TBI. Treatment. People with mild to moderate TBIs may only need minimal treatment. Care may involve a short period of rest from sports, school, or work. Symptoms should improve within a few weeks. For severe TBI, people often need hospital care and more intense treatments. Counseling or emotional support may be a treatment. Many individuals experience stress and or worries about their recovery. They may find that it is more difficult to get back to their work and hobbies than anticipated. Therefore, counseling is often very helpful in conjunction with other medical treatments. Surgery as treatment. Surgery to treat bleeding in the brain, intracranial hemorrhage, or reduce pressure from swelling in the brain. Rehabilitation may include physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Another treatment may be rest. Talk to your doctor about how long to rest after a TBI, depending on the type of TBI. Some may need to rest for 1 to 2 days before going back to their typical activities. More severe head injuries may require longer periods of rest. So treatment, return to typical activities. For milder head injuries, sometimes if people rest for too long after their head injury, they may have more difficulty returning to work, school, and other activities like socializing and hobbies. For more severe injuries, returning to activities too soon can make it sometimes worse. Talk to your doctor for specific recommendations. Treatment. Treatments focus on easing your symptoms and improving your quality of life. Some effects may gradually get better with lots of time, sometimes years for more severe head injuries. Outlook. Recovery from a traumatic brain injury is highly individualized. Highly. It depends on the severity, cause, and type of injury. People with mild TBIs are expected to improve and return to their pre-injury functionality or functioning within days to a few months. Some people with mild TBIs have few concerns and never seek treatment. Moderate to severe TBIs can cause more significant difficulties with changes to their thinking and behavior, and people with severe TBIs can have lifelong changes. That's me. Outlook. Severe different factors can influence someone's recovery. Additional injuries. Age, past TBIs, stress, and support. Age is huge. Neuroplasticity, or for me, recovery factors. Additional injuries. Sometimes individuals experiencing other injuries at the same time as their TBI. For example, an individual who has or who was in a car accident may have a TBI and a shoulder injury. In these types of situations, an individual may experience additional difficulties with pain or treatment needed for other injuries. This can cause additional stress in adjusting to changes related to both their head injury and physical injuries. Recovery factors: age. Sometimes older adults have a slower recovery time than younger adults. Neuroplasticity. Recovery factors: past TBIs. Multiple head injuries in a short period of time may have more difficulty recovering from. This is not always the case in individuals who substantiated multiple mild TBIs and were able to fully recover can still experience a good recovery from additional head injuries. Recovery factors: stress. Individuals who experience emotional changes and stress after the head injury often have more difficulty recovering. Sometimes emotional symptoms can even appear as physical symptoms. It is important to work with your doctor to make sure that a physical symptom that lasts longer than anticipated aren't emotional symptoms. Reassuringly, counseling and medications are effective in treating these types of symptoms. Recovery factors: support. People with strong support from family and friends can have easier recoveries from mild to moderate TBI. I think this is really important, that to note the support system of someone with a TBI is extremely important. Prevention. Many TBIs are not preventable. They happen without warning due to an accident or fall, but there are steps you can take to avoid some incidents that commonly cause TBIs. Prevention. Monitor your medications. Ask your doctor or pharmacist to review your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications, including supplements. Be sure you know which ones might make you dizzy or sleepy and more prone to falls. You may be able to change your medications. Have clear vision. Get regular eye exams so you can see well enough to prevent falls and injuries. Arrange good lighting in your home to light the way. Fall-proof your home. Remove rugs that are tripping hazards. Install stair handles and bathtub grab bars. If you have young children, install window guards on high windows and safety gates on stairs. Be aware of toys and pet underfoot. Prevention. Be smart behind the wheel. Buckle everyone up with seat belts. Use car seats or booster seats for children. Don't drive if you are drowsy or under the influence. Prevention. Use a walking assisted device. Walkers and canes can be helpful. Can help you be steadier on your feet. Prevention. Stay active. Activities like yoga, tai chi, and strength training build muscle and improve balance. Prevention. Put on a helmet. Protect your head when you play sports like hockey, football, or when snowboarding. Wear a helmet when you ride a motorcycle, scooter, ATV, or horse. Some nonprofits you can donate to. Brain Trauma Foundation. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Bob Wood. Yeah, I'm not going to try to pronounce that either. That's not a foundation. The Brain Injury Association of America, BIAA. There are other traumatic brain injury organizations, but they're as well. I wanted to help you get started and give you a few ideas of who to donate to. Brain Trauma Foundation. There's the 501c3. Was founded in 1986. Oh, there's a whole lot of information here. Okay. Well, I'm just going to let you all go into that if you're interested in this Brain Trauma Foundation. And here are sources. This presentation has been a lot. I hope you all enjoy and learn a little bit about brain injury and can remember that for Brain Injury Awareness Month.